and good day. Nice to see you this way.
Now Food Plus offers you even more. The latest video releases from Night Owl Video and CIC Taft.
Stardate 8097.3.
Now, Scott.
This summer, Admiral James T. Kirk and the crew of the Enterprise take off on their greatest mission to find their friend. Star Trek III, The Search for Spock.
Night Owl Video. Take home a new release movie tonight.
All of them? Oh, my God. You have the right to remain silent.
Simon and Simon are in for much more than they bargained for.
Joe, mind if we talked about murder instead of love for a little bit? I think I'd feel more comfortable. Don't mind him. He gets testy when his house gets blown up. Happens every time.
It's a murder mystery with a twist at every turn.
Satisfy yourself, but just don't do anything terribly cruel.
Simon and Simon.
I'm sorry, our Ménage à Trois suite is booked.
You guys are really hard out.
The Perfect Combination, 8:30 tonight on 7.
More action on 7's Big League coming up shortly, but time now to check the scores of their non-televised matches today. And first of all, we see that Collingwood had a good win over Hawthorn, their first win over the Hawks in 7 outings. 8-9-57 to 6-10-46. The Magpies by 11 points. Manson, 5 goals for the Magpies. Malaxos got 2 for Hawthorn. Fitzroy showing some form. Finally, they defeated Footscray by 14 points. Bernie Quillen got 3 goals for the Roys. And for the Bulldogs, Bandlet got 4 and Beasley 2. At VFL Park, Melbourne, far too good for St Kilda. They won by 52 points. Wilson got 4 goals and Cordner 3. And for St Kilda, Manning finished up with 3 goals. Don't forget, tomorrow, the televised match after World of Sport and the Army Reserve Cup is between Footscray and Fitzroy. And we'll be crossing to the ground straight after World of Sport. And right now, it's time for our regular feature of this time on a Saturday night. Scotty Palmer with all the latest footy information. Let's go up now to the offices of the Sunday Press. Here's the sporting editor, Scotty Palmer.
Good evening, Peter. Welcome, viewers. Excuse the cold, but it was very chilly down there at the MCG today. After a horrendous week through injuries, Collingwood climbed back, and according to their coach, Bob Rose, the whole club contributed. We sat down after losing those 3 players last week and had a good look at ourselves, said Rosie. We decided it was up to the young kids, and they did the job for us today. But the Magpies, they're still in the wars. 3 more have gone down today. Rains with a hamstring and Abernathy and Mullane with ankle injuries. The new hero at Victoria Park, the lanky Tasmanian kid, James Charlie Manson. Alan Jeans of Hawthorn put it simply. They had a couple of forwards, Manson was the best, and we had none. The Hawk Russell Green has concussion tonight. It was football at its best. If you took that to Queensland or America, they'd go bananas over it, said Essendon coach Kevin Sheedy tonight. Geelong, however, was a bit upset over the umpiring down there at Cardinia Park, and I believe one player had a few things to say at the after-match social. It was a tough game in which Sheedy's moves of putting Weston on Ablett, Hurd on Neil and Van der Haar on Jacko all brought good results. The one of Van der Haar, he said, was terrific. It's good to put one larrikin on another. The Cats suffered one injury. David Bolton could have a cracked rib. In a spiteful and often vicious game at VFL Park, Melbourne emerged the victor, and Ron Barassi said he was pleased to see the Demons respond to aggression. He was chewing an apple during the conference and said, I have something profound to say. A win is a win is a win is a win. Obviously, Barras was pretty happy with that victory today. Graham Jelly of St Kilda said it was back to basics again for the Saints, and he felt the Saints wasted the ball all day long. Footscray's Mick Malthouse isn't pushing the panic button yet. Malthouse said he couldn't really anyway because there were very few players in the reserves he could look at. He believes the club's pride in itself will help it in the weeks ahead. Robbie Walls of Fitzroy had no reason for the Lions' good form over the last 2 weeks. Perhaps the move to VFL Park for training, he posed. There he's been able to train the Lions until late at night, and they're getting good results from that big ground. There've been a praise too for the newcomers, Hallis, McIver and Keane. Walsh did the right thing in resting Matt Rendell when the rains came down today. We're always saying next week, a disappointed Swans coach John Northey said tonight after his side's loss at the MCG. We're just not committed enough. We didn't do the things we'd talked about all week. It was disgraceful not kicking a goal until the second half. Northey, though, was pleased with the rucking of Big John Ironmonger. John Kennedy's tack is to praise the opposition these days. You can't denigrate the Swans, he said. Give credit to the Swans. He's trying to keep the Kangaroos at low key. But around in the North officials tonight were already planning the next week's match against Richmond. There were no reports or no injuries from the match, and 14,000 went to the MCG. Carlton was pleased to see the tenacity return to its team, and coach David Parkin said he would be struggling to pick the best players today. The Tigers went into a long huddle after that loss, and must be disappointed to know that Mark Lee has a groin strain and Rioli a hamstring. Should they have played Michael Roach, that too will be part of their post-mortem overnight. That's all, Pete, but I'd like to wish all the Manchester United people good luck for this evening. That's all. Back to you.
Yes, the FA Cup, of course, and that should be a great game too. Speaking of great games, I know it's going to be a good one at Football Park in Adelaide on Tuesday night, and you'll see Geelong take on Norwood. And there were some very good players in the Norwood side too, so the Cats are going to have to name a very good lineup to beat Norwood. That's Football Park on Tuesday night, 8:30 on 7, exclusive to the 7 Network and associated stations in the Foster's Cup. Hope you can join us for that. More football after this.
Next on 7's Big League, the Sydney Swans do battle with Kennedy's Roos at the MCG.